Steve Peckins coming at you for Crackberry Idol. Going to review the BlackBerry Torch from a business professional perspective. Right away you can see the device is a little bit taller. Kind of looks like a bowl. And you have the keyboard down there, but an extra big screen on top, which is actually kind of nice. Now, if you close the slider, you'll see they're pretty much exactly the same size. Even side by side, they look almost like the same BlackBerry, except you have this big honking thing sticking out the top. Not quite sure how I like that. Now, let's see how this device does while answering a call. Again, you can push the green phone button to answer a call just like you can on any BlackBerry, or if you have this option turned on, you can actually slide open the slider, and look at that, the call is answered. Now, from here, the screen looks pretty much like a Storm, except you have an added keyboard, which is the bonus of the Torch. I read through the manual, didn't check online a whole lot, but I'm kind of confused about what this blinking purple light is. Call here, let's look at some of the things you can do from being in a call. You got speaker, you got mute, you got put someone on hold, you can add a participant. You might not be aware of this, but you can have a conference call from your BlackBerry. You just add a participant, add another participant, and you got more and more callers on the same line. It's kind of neat. Alright, let's go ahead and add an appointment while we're actually on a call. Notice the call is still going. If you look at the very top, you can see the little phone there. And we're going to add a new appointment. You're going to have to excuse my typing here. I'm going to get used to the keyboard here. It's a little bit cramped, but there you go. Appointment added, and we're still on the call. Let's try another one here. I'll just call it test and appointment. And I apparently can't spell, but I'm going to keep pushing forward. And there you go. We're still on this call, and the appointments have been made. And now it's time to say goodbye to your caller. How can you do that? Well, you could push the red phone key, or if you have it turned on, the feature, you can actually say goodbye, see you later, not talking anymore, hanging up now, and close the slider. There you go. Call has ended.
Here we have an HTC, an early HTC, the G1, an early Android device. It's not portrait slide up, it's actually landscape, which I actually prefer, but it does have, you can hear that this mechanism has been in use for quite a while. Still is very strong, very sturdy, still works quite well. And you got the slider device here. There's no real easy way to push to slide it up. But just as good if I slam this thing around. Oh, the back cover came off. It's one thing I've always been concerned of. I bet your RIM made these little... They made those ridges in there so that it would hold the battery on just in that instance. I am willing to bet that someone at the RIM offices went to slide it up and they went whoops like that, because this puppy is pretty slippery when you're pushing the slide. Okay, now I want to show you guys how I feel for business use the speakerphone is a little bit lacking. So we're going to give Crackberry Podcast a call. And you'll see it's about halfway up right here.
Thank you for calling Crackberry.com, your complete source for BlackBerry devices and BlackBerry accessories. For sales, press 1. If you have questions regarding an existing order, press 2.
That's about as loud as it goes.
Operations office, press 3.
Point with that one. Now if I grab a 9700 and I make the same call, go to speakerphone here, it's about halfway up as well.
Thank you for calling Crackberry.
It's already louder than the Torch was full.
BlackBerry devices and BlackBerry accessories.
I'm blowing the speaker out on this thing
Press
here.
1. If you have questions regarding an existing order, press 2. For our business
You can see that I feel the Torch's speakerphone is not up to par with any of the other BlackBerries, particularly the 9700. It's not going to hold it in a conference room. You're not going to be able to do it.